welcome back to Managing My Brain Scramblies. My name is Jade. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming on back. If you are new, welcome. On this channel, I like to talk about budgeting along with how my money is affected by my ADHD and my mental health from my own perspective. So if this sounds like something that interests you, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and to turn your notification bell on. All right, so I wanted to actually, just to preface, I actually wanted to get my February wrap-up video up before I did this, but I wasn't happy with the way the February wrap-up video came out. Plus, I was hoping to refilm it today and do this, but I just didn't have enough time. This is going to be coming out, so you're going to see some things that I was hoping to explain before this came out, but just a little bit of a disclaimer. Before going into that, I wanted to bring up a couple of things. One is that if you don't already know Gina Renee Budgets, she is incredible. Her and her husband have been going through a difficult time. She does have a Cancer Sucks savings challenge, and she also has a buy me a coffee up, so I will make sure to link that in the description below. So if you can donate, you know, any amount, every bit matters. Please do take a look at that. Donate whatever you can, whether it's $5 or more than that. She's just an amazing human being. I always see her interacting with people in her videos and even on Instagram, just with how active she is. So anybody in this budgeting community, you know, we're all here to support you, especially through a difficult time like this. There was one more thing that I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember now. I'm sure eventually I'll remember, but yeah, so let's just get straight into the cash stuffing. For those of you who don't know, I get paid twice a month. I get paid on the 15th and on the last day of the month. It is not a bi-weekly schedule. So scheduling or budgeting out everything is a little bit different compared to other folks. As when you get paid twice a month, even if it is what some folks call a magic month, that's not quite the situation with us. We're just kind of stuck with, you know, whatever we get paid on the 15th and the last, or however the schedule is. It is what it is. All right, so I failed to grab my coin jar again, but I have so many coins. I'm going to actually put it, oh, it's dusty. I'm gonna put it in this cat tray here. I'm sorry, it's cat hair that's on there. That's why it's dusty. I hope you're all doing well. The weather in California has been so just weird. It's been really cold some days. It's been really hot. It was like 80 something degrees earlier this week, and then it was like, it's like 40 now. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's very confusing, and like, yeah, my allergies have been going insane. I don't know if anybody else has allergies, but yeah. So these are my cash envelopes. This one came as like a pack from Pixie Planning, and then this is from Intentional Living. So starting with our envelopes. Oh, and this is, if you don't already know, this budgeting notebook is from Elevated Life Co. All right, so cash envelopes. I don't have much, but I do have stuff in rollover for our pets, so I'm gonna make some room here. All right, so gas is going to be getting 70, so I'm going to be putting a 50 and a 20. The reason for why it is lower is because I already filled up my tank yesterday, but I may have to revisit doing the 120 for every 2 weeks, just because gas prices are pretty outrageous here. They've always been high, but in my neighborhood, I saw that it was starting to go like $5.40 a gallon, which is insane. The one that I go to hasn't quite been hit. It's at $4.69 a gallon for the lowest tier, but I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, tomorrow I go there and it's 5 something for the lowest. So that's exciting. Groceries does not currently have anything. I'm going to be putting 60 into this. And I'm going to be doing a 50 and a 10, so that is 60. How are prices doing in your areas? I would love to hear. As I mentioned, I I do live in Los Angeles, and so the cost of living is high. I'm not putting anything in a household, and that's just because I have everything that I need. I don't need to buy anything for this area yet. Next paycheck though, I will have to stuff it more. I have rollover for my animals. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to put this to the side. And they are going to be getting 30. And again, it is a small amount just because I did purchase food and everything for them, litter for the cats. So we're in a really good spot right now. This is really just for extra. Fun is going to be getting a 10, and it is going to be getting a 5 ones and a 5. 3, 4, 5, and a 5. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very random, but when I count my bills, I tend to do it like this way, not necessarily backwards, but I think y'all have noticed in my other videos, not that it matters, like obviously it's up to people and what's most comfortable for them, but it was just a random thing that I noticed. I was like, huh, interesting that I count it differently. Anyways, snacks is going to be getting $5, and it's all going to be in ones. 2, 3, 4. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I just did it. Again, it doesn't matter, but whatever. Personal, this is from Luck683. Personal is going to be getting a 5, and again, it is going to be getting it in 5 singles. And this is if the snacks envelope is not enough. I'm just kidding. Maybe. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also from Luck683 that I have shown in my Instagram is my medical envelope. It's actually not going to be getting stuff for these next 2 weeks just because we've already used part of it and the other part of it actually went to something else. So yeah, but next cash stuffing video, they'll be in it. All right, and then eating out will be getting 50, and I like to break this up into smaller denominations. So this one, what did I put down here? There'll be a 20, 2 10s, and 2 5s. All right, so that is 20, 30, 40, 45, and 50. Perfect. I also didn't say, God, I'm all over the place. Sorry, I've not taken my medication yet. Okay, so cash envelopes are getting 200, can you see it? $230. Bills are getting $486, and sinking funds are getting $135, or really $136. There's actually going to be $1 left over that I don't think that I counted into that $135. And this is the breakdown. So we have 300s, 350s, 12 20s, 8 10s, 12 5s, and 21 1s. I'm kind of playing around with denominations and seeing how the breakdowns go. So far, I like it. It has helped with flexibility. Going on to the next thing, we are going to go to the bills binder. All right, so here's the bills binder. Rent is not going to be getting anything. In my February wrap up, I talk about kind of messing up the budgeting last month, or the tracking of the expenses. So I did go a little crazy with it. I mean, I was able to cover everything, but typically what I was doing, or what I was trying to do starting in January, was to actually split up my bills. So instead of having one check take the brunt of rent, I wanted to put half of rent or at least part of rent into the previous paycheck. So that would be the 15th paycheck, and then the rest of it onto the last day of the month paycheck, which is like the 30th or the 31st check. That didn't happen this time, and so I am paying for it literally and also figuratively. And so yeah, just went a little crazy. A car loan though is going to be getting $200. That's 200s. I will be updating the trackers to reflect this afterwards. Internet is going to be getting 25, so that is 120 and 15. Electricity is not going to be getting anything. Phone is going to be getting 103, so that's 103 threes. So that is 100, 1, 2, and 3. Insurance is going to be getting 88. So that is, what did I do? Oh, 420s, okay. 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna zoom you guys out a little bit. I didn't do that. Okay, there we go. That's better. I just fixed that. Okay, so insurance is going to be getting 88, so that's 4 20s, 5, and 3 1s. So that is 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86, 87, and 88. And this is for both my pet insurance and car insurance. Taxes is getting 45. So I did not, God, I'm not explaining everything. And this is the thing that I forgot to mention at the beginning. So my income that I'm stuffing is mostly from my main paycheck, which is from my main full-time job. But I am also stuffing a part of the gig was, I was helping host a webinar. I was paid $150 from that, and so I wanted to put 30% aside into taxes from that check. I was a 1099 employee for that one, so yeah. Subscriptions is going to be getting 5. For those of you who don't know, or who may be new to the channel, subscriptions is just like, it's not subscriptions that I'm paying for the month. It's more like I'm building up so that I can pay for certain subscriptions for the year, so that I'm not paying out of pocket every month and just getting it out of the way. I am kind of the worst when it comes to subscriptions. I'm sure everybody else is kind of like this too, where you just kind of sign up for it because it's like $5 or $1, whatever it may be, and then all of a sudden you're spending like hundreds of dollars in subscription. So trying to like be better about that. Copay is going to be getting 10, I believe. No, it's getting 15, so it's getting a 10 and a 5. So 15. And then meds is going to be getting 5. All right, on to the next one. All right, these are my high priority sinking funds. The dashboard is from PG Budgets, and this dashboard is from Sav Saves. And so in this one, this is my emergency fund. This is going to be getting 40. And for those of you who don't know, I have a Chime account that already has $50 in it. So we're going to count this. So that is 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's 220 plus 50 in the bank, so that is 270. We are almost at 300. So I'm going to fill this in right now. Woohoo, almost done with that row. All right, so the $500 challenge. This is for my debt snowball. Again, this dashboard is from PG Budgets. This one is going to be getting $10. So I'm going to cross this one off. All right, and we have a total of $20. You know what? I'm also going to include that 5 that is over there. So that will be 10, 15, 20, 25. Sweet. Gotta love rollover when it does happen. All right, Pets is going to be getting $5. I did take money out of this because my dog was having an allergic reaction. She's allergic to grass and dirt and everything else in nature, just like me, even though we both love it. And so she was very splotchy, but she loved being able to run around in a backyard. She just had so much fun. I was just so happy. I couldn't say no, but it was a terrible week for the both of us because there were times when I woke up in the middle of the night to her scratching. Like she was scratching so hard on the couch that it sounded like someone was knocking, and I could hear it from the other room. So anyways, the total is 20, 40, 45, 46, 47. You also might be wondering, why don't you just give her a bath at home? Why did it cost money? She hates baths, and so it's actually easier to take her to the self-wash dog washes that they have at the pet stores, just because they provide a lot of stuff for you. They give you towels, they give you soaps. So we used their skin-friendly soap, but I also used her medicated soap. They clean up the station for you, which is also a big plus because my dog, when she's done, she's done. She wants to run away from you. She won't let you dry her up. Whereas there, they actually have like a big hose to it's like a hair dryer, but gentler, a little bit warmer or cooler depending on the season or how the weather is. So yeah, it's just a lot easier. We're in and out of there in less than 30 minutes. Whereas if we do it at home, it's a lot. It takes a while. So yes, I'm paying for the convenience, but it's helpful for all of us. This is the back to school envelope. I fixed the label, but this is not going to be getting anything right now. Moving is going to be getting 10. I will be stuffing more into this. I know that is a small amount, but yeah, so 500, 600, 20, 40, and 50. This placeholder too is from Amethyst Budgets. How cute is that? Little Gudetama. All right. Vacation. So you may notice that this is empty, and that is because I paid for an Airbnb. We are going to Oakland kind of last minute because we are going to a friend's wedding. She's an old college friend. Actually, they both are. I went to college with the both of them. And so anyways, yeah, so we're excited for that. I already put the down payment for the Airbnb, and we'll be paying it off in the next cash stuffing video. But today I am just going to be putting $10. All right, self-care is going to be getting 5. And I'm going to put that into the browse section because yeah, she needs help. I'm gonna have to clear this out, but I made this self-care savings challenge. This is up on my Etsy shop. I need to wipe it off, but yeah. For me, I put that each mask was worth $5. And then if you look at these dividers, these are from Intentional Living, but they're very cute. These are my categories for my self-care. $1 savings challenge. As you can see, it has been depleted, and that is because I decided, I talk about this more in the February wrap-up video, but I decided to actually take all the money out of my savings challenge plus my box savings challenge, the 100 envelope savings challenge. I decided to use that money to pay off one of my credit cards, the first credit card in my snowball payoff journey. I am starting over. I am not going to be continuing with the box challenge just because it is too much for me right now. It's a little overwhelming. I want to be able to focus on just paying off debt. So right now I'm only going to be doing 2 savings challenges just because they are smaller goals and less overwhelming than having to do 100 envelopes that equal up to $5,000. I did not clear this off, but it is what it is. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have $5 in rollover. And because I am lazy, I am just going to fill it in. Okay, so there you go. Eventually I'll fix that up. This is from ByKarlaMay or ByKarlaMay Budgets. All right, and that is it for this binder. Next are my revolving funds. We're not going to be doing too many here, but I did want to show you a couple of things. So I did rearrange this a little bit. So invest is in the front. We have gifts, which is not getting anything. Giving is going to be getting 5. There's Roger, date night. I did add a family envelope. I realized I don't have one saved for family time, so there is that. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, and that's it for this binder. All right, and Barney is back out here, and he's going to be getting 50. That's because we are going up to Oakland and we need to get new tires. So 50. That is it for this one for now. Okay, I have these extra 5s. I'm not sure why. I'm trying to figure it out. I thought that I put everything where they needed to go. So the only thing that I can think of, yeah, I put everything where they needed to go. I did the math like 50 times. Well, anyways, I have 3 extra 5s. So I think what I'm going to do is to also put it towards debt. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put it into the $500 challenge. 3 5s. I'm just gonna do these other 5s here. So that's 15. So that is a total now of 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Nice. And then I have this extra 1 here, which I did account for, and I'll be going to the $1 savings challenge as well. I'm surprised that this just did not smudge as much. Okay. Thank you all so much for joining on this video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and to also hit the notification bell. I will see you all next time in my February wrap up and in my bonus cash stuffing that I will be having coming up. All right, see you all later.